Imagine trying to teach a computer to understand human language. Words are the building blocks, but how do we represent their meaning in a way that machines can process? This is where the fascinating world of NLP embeddings comes in. In the early days, say the 1950s, researchers started with simple methods like bag of words. Imagine throwing all the words of a document into a bag and counting how many times each one appears. This frequency count became a basic representation of the document. Then came TF-IDF in the 1970s, a slightly more sophisticated approach. It considered not only how often a word appears in a document, but also how rare it is across a whole collection of documents. Think of it as finding the standout words that define a topic. These early techniques were a good starting point, but they treated words as isolated units, ignoring the rich web of relationships between them. Enter latent semantic analysis, LSA, in the 1990s. LSA took a giant leap forward by representing words and documents as vectors in a semantic space. This space captured some of the underlying semantic relationships between words, allowing us to see that king is closer to queen than to apple. The real game changer arrived in the 2010s with the advent of word vectors, specifically word-to-vec and glove. These techniques took inspiration from the human brain's ability to learn word meanings from context. Word-to-vec, developed at Google, used a neural network to learn word embeddings by predicting a word's neighbors in a large corpus of text. Imagine reading a book and trying to guess the next word based on the previous ones. Glove, on the other hand, focused on co-occurrence statistics, capturing how often words appear together in a given window of text. These models were surprisingly effective. They could capture semantic relationships like king, man plus woman equals sign queen with remarkable accuracy. Suddenly, we could perform vector arithmetic with words, opening up a whole new world of possibilities for NLP tasks. While word-to-vec and glove were revolutionary, they had a significant limitation. They assigned a single static embedding to each word, regardless of its context. But we know that words can have different meanings depending on how they're used. In 2018, a new wave of models emerged to address this challenge. ELMo and ULMFit. These models introduced the concept of contextualized embeddings, where the representation of a word dynamically changed based on the surrounding words in a sentence. Think of it like this. The word bank can refer to a financial institution or the edge of a river. ELMo and ULMFit could differentiate between these meanings by looking at the context in which the word appears. This breakthrough significantly improved the performance of NLP models on tasks like sentiment analysis and question answering. The latest chapter in the evolution of NLP embeddings is dominated by transformers, specifically models like BERT and GPT. These models leverage a mechanism called attention to process text sequences more effectively, capturing long-range dependencies between words. BERT, developed by Google, stands for bidirectional encoder representations from transformers. It's like having a superpowered language model that can understand the context of a word by looking at both the words that come before and after it. GPT, short for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, excels at generating human-quality text by predicting the next word in a sequence. These transformer-based models have achieved state-of-the-art results on a wide range of NLP tasks, from machine translation to text summarization. They represent a significant leap forward in our quest to teach machines to understand and generate human language. The future of NLP embeddings is bright, with exciting possibilities for multilingual and domain-specific embeddings, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with language technology.